Singapore is looking to deepen ties with Africa and give it more attention as a new area for investment. This comes as Singapore Prime Minister Loong completes a 6-day visit to South Africa and Kenya. It's his second trip to Africa in less than a year. Geraldine Yap with more from Nairobi.
Plenty of vibrant energy and untapped opportunities. The African continent has a lot more to offer to Singapore businesses. Wrapping up his first ever visit to South Africa and Kenya, Singapore Prime Minister Loong says there's also much desire to deepen ties with Singapore. He's glad to have brought a business delegation along and hopes there will be positive results.
We have very well established links with our neighbors in Southeast Asia. We know Asia, China, India. We have the developed economies. These have been our markets ever since we started industrializing. But while we develop these established places, we need to go and break new ground. And Africa is one of the continents which we have to pay attention to. It's big, it's complex, there are countries with a lot of problems, there are other countries where there's promise, and there are countries which are complex, but there are opportunities within them if you know whom to partner and what areas to go into.
A key outcome on this trip is the bilateral investment treaty between Singapore and Kenya that came into immediate effect. The deal was signed back in 2018. While the agreement on avoidance of double taxation is more complicated to work out, Mr. Lee hopes that can be done very soon.
We have similarly negotiated with several other African countries which also have not yet been brought into effect, and we will push with them also. But I think the key thing is that there is goodwill on both sides between the governments, so there is a positive atmospherics within which the companies can pursue their business projects, their private sector projects.
Mr. Lee says a single trip will not be a game changer, but Singapore will continue to nudge relations in the right direction. The aim, to make it easier for Singapore businesses to enter the African market. Geraldine Yap, CNA, Nairobi.